What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be teaching you how to wheelie. So let's get straight into it. Another important part is your saddle height or seat height. If you have a dropper, just keep it where you usually keep it. I would say keep it in your normal position. If you run a really low seat like on a dirt jumper, definitely raise it up a little bit. But yeah, that's it. You want to be in a harder gear on the bike. So I'm in the 6th gear when I do wheelies usually. And that's a good place to be. When you go to pedal, you'll be pedaling super fast just to barely keep that front wheel up, and it'll be really hard. This is what it would look like. If you're in too hard of a gear, getting that front wheel up is going to be a big challenge. So when you're doing a wheelie, you always want to cover the back brake, because if you pull it all the way, it's going to slam that front wheel down. And that can save you from looping out of the back end. So this is what it looks like if you go too far and you pull the back brake. Front wheel's way too high, you're ending the wheelie. Back brake goes all the way. But if it's just a bit too high, you can feather it and bring it down a tiny bit by pulling a little bit of the brake. See, that tiny bit is all you need. So when you're doing a wheelie, if the bike is leaning that way to the left, you can put your right knee out more to counterbalance. And if it leans to the right too much, you put your left knee out. So when you're wheeling, it could look like that with your knees. Or if you want to steer one direction, you put that knee out, and you can turn the front wheel to help change that direction. 2, same thing, the other direction, knee out, front wheel turn, all helps. So that's how you steer and balance side to side. You're gonna have your hips and your weight more near the front of the bike, and whatever your dominant foot is. For me, that's my right. Once the pedal's at the top, put your weight back and sit down in that seated position, and you just go straight down with the dominant foot. So kind of like this. The weight's in front, and down with the right foot, sitting down. So something that's very important in wheelies to keep that front wheel up is a constant pedaling motion. So you want to keep pedaling consistently. You just keep going round and round and round. And if your front wheel goes down a bit, you got to pedal a bit harder. And if it gets a bit too high, you can pedal a tiny bit less or start feathering the back brake. That's it for how to wheelie on a mountain bike. If you made it this far, please consider subscribing. Thanks for watching. Most importantly, get out there and go practice those wheelies.